Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today we are going to take a look at a highly requested model and one that I personally like very much, and that's Anakin Skywalker's Azure Angel, designed by myself and inspired by the Jedi starfighters that Caleb Briggs designed not so long ago. I thought that the base build of the starfighter had so much potential to expand upon our already existing pair of Jedi starfighters, and here we are with the Azure Angel now. Let me know in the comments which versions of the Jedi starfighter you would like to see us do next. But what actually is the Azure Angel and why does it look so weird? If you're a hardcore Star Wars fan like I am myself, you're probably familiar with the 2003 animated Clone Wars show that had just a couple of episodes. Super niche and weird show if you grew up watching the regular Clone Wars TV show, but it's so charming for that, and the anime style animation was used to very good effect. And it also includes one of my personal favorite Jedi named Roron Korop. I thought he was so badass when I first watched the show. Anyways, this is the only piece of Star Wars content I believe that we see the Azure Angel in, and it became a fan favorite. It is based on a regular Delta-7 and owned and customized by the Chosen One himself to have improved firepower, aerodynamic performance, and the capability of going into hyperspace without needing a separate hyperdrive ring. That's what these two big intakes in the front are for. Also, he painted it to resemble his pod racer, which is a lovely detail, and the name is inspired by his secret love Padme. I can totally see why this instantly became a fan favorite. There's so much hidden lore around it that makes it so extremely cool. Now, if you want to build the starfighter yourself, we offer the instructions and parts list on our website www.brickvault.toys, and with each purchase you not only receive high quality PDF instructions, but also support us in what we do here at BrickVault, so make sure to check out our web store or click the first link in the video description. This model comes with 634 pieces without the stand. The Azure Angel comes with a black stand though, that gets attached via a couple of studs, and it is basically the same one we use for our Jedi interceptors and was designed by Thomas Jenkins. It puts the starfighter at a very dynamic upwards angled position, which looks like it is chasing after Asajj Ventress's Fanblade starfighter. Speaking of, here is the pair next to each other, which is what you all are waiting for in this video probably. Name a better pair than these two, I'll wait. In all honesty though, these go together so nicely, and I've waited so long to finally be able to display these two together. Now I just need to get me a custom Clone Wars Anakin minifig to put inside. This starfighter itself is minifig scale of course, so here's a collection of other minifig scale custom builds flashing by your screen right now to give you a rough idea of how they would scale in universe if they ever crossed each other's way. This model was very tricky to design, especially these two front flaps that have the engines connected to them. I was looking for ways to get the white striping in here without making it look too 3D, and I had no other option than to use the wedge plates in the back, but I found these Technic panels that have a slimmer diameter than the plates and fit this purpose perfectly. Even the angle at the tip of the panel nestles up perfectly to the white slopes. Now I was also in search of ways to have the white lines follow up the center hole on each side, and thankfully I found the perfect piece for this too, at least in my opinion. These are minifig flippers upside down actually. While we are here, let's also take a quick look at the cockpit that can be opened up to place Anakin inside. Another perfect piece for its purpose I found with the tips of the black wings. These are just perfect, and although I had a hard time connecting them at an angle so they point forwards even though the wing assembly is angled in, I think it worked great and is pretty sturdy. The back uses a big black tooth piece, which was another great find. While we're at the back, we can see that the engines have a little light blue glow in them to replicate thrust. The underside is not any less intricate looking. We have the engines that reach all the way to the front, and there is some landing gear hidden down here that you can fold out to place the starfighter in the landed position. Now this is a starfighter, so it has to be swooshable, and good news, it is. It's maybe a little less sturdy than Caleb's Delta-7s, but only slightly, so this is totally able to be played around with if you are careful. The only pieces that can pop off easily are the cannon tips, but as you can see, I'm not being super careful when handling it here and nothing pops off. But I personally think this looks best on its stand anyways. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments if you like this build, and keep in mind that you can get the instructions for it on BrickVault.toys. That really helps us out. Please consider liking so this gets shown to a broader audience, and maybe subscribe if you haven't already to not miss out on future updates, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.